Welcome to the Man Cave. Today we're going to be doing a video review on a flashlight from ThruNite. It's the TN XM L2. We're going to do a quick overview. We're not going to bore you with a bunch of specs. There's enough of that on the internet. What we'll do is just give you a quick show and tell, then we'll take you out and do some practical application with this. The flashlight comes in a nice nylon, looks to me like a Condura type holster. With the flashlight you also get a lanyard with multiple adjustments on there, so you can put it around your hand or around your neck. Comes with extra O-rings and an extra button pressure switch. Also comes with a warranty card. Do the make and the model number, and then you would register it with ThruNite. Let's grab a tape measure and let's get some length and width on this. It is about 7 inches long by 2.5 inches in diameter. The flashlight is made out of aircraft grade aluminum. If you look real close, it has a real nice knurling on there, so you're going to get a real good grip. It has some really nice ventilation here, so you can help keep these LEDs nice and cool. The ring that goes around it I find really well, and it is graduated, so when you put it on the different light settings, to me when you shake it, it's not going to slip and inadvertently go to another stage, so it locks in there pretty good, and then you go to standby. So I would feel pretty confident if I put this back into the holster that it wouldn't inadvertently come on. The light comes with 3 Cree XM-L2 LEDs. They're claiming that it has a lifespan of 20 years. Now the lens comes with the ultra clear tempered glass, and it has a anti-reflective coating on there. My initial thoughts when you look at it, yeah, pretty much. I don't see any reflection of myself or reflection in the camera if I can hold it where you could see it. Now those LEDs are in their recess pretty good. I think that's where they're getting some of their throw. I know they're pretty powerful, and their disclaimer is when you're on high, don't shine this in anybody's eyes. I could see where you could have long-term sight problems shining at. Now on a tactical point of view or self-defense, you got somebody coming at you and you have this on strobe and it's shining in their eyes, I could see you having a tactical advantage with this flashlight. It's just one consideration to think about. The light has 6 different settings, and the first one is 1.2 lumens. Now you can run that, they claim, for 1,200 hours at that level. The next level would be 45 lumens. The level after that would be 422 lumens at level 3. Level 4 is 1,118 lumens. Level 5 is 1,580 lumens. And full power level 6 is 3,338 lumens, and they claim that it'll run for about an hour on high like that. Now it does have a standby mode, so you can shut it off without hitting the pressure switch in the back, but they claim if you're going to do long-term storage to shut it off with the pressure switch, because it will basically trickle off power and you don't want to run your batteries down. Now it does have a strobe mode, and I will put it on that. As you can see, I don't want to shine it directly into the camera because I don't know what it'll do to the camera, but we will take this out tonight and test it out in an alleyway or in a field, and we'll give you a view of how we can light the night with this. Now let me take this apart and I'll show you the inside of it. Has nice machined aircraft grade aluminum. I found that the threads fit pretty good. They didn't bind or they didn't get cross threaded. The light takes a different type of battery, and the type of battery that it takes is almost like a laptop battery, and that is a 18650. Now you're wondering, where do I get batteries for this? I happen to find them at Fry's Electronics. We have one here in San Diego, but you can also get them online, and I will put a link in the bottom, and I'll cut away with some photos here of the batteries and a charger that you can plug into the wall that will recharge these batteries. One good thing the light has is reverse polarity protection, so you could stick this battery pack in either way and it's not going to hurt the light. So that's a great feature. I know some lights don't have that, and this one is kind of made it bomb proof, because if you're anything like me, if it can happen, it most certainly probably will happen. And the last thing you would want to do is have this out in the woods, out 4-buying, and then you're fumbling around and all of a sudden you reverse polarity, then now your light's shot. That won't happen with this light. I'm down at the local park. We're going to do our practical test. I'm going to test the light out on its 6 different settings. We're going to start out at the 1.2 lumen setting. It's kind of hard to see it on the grass at that setting. I'm going to put a piece of paper in front of the lens and light that up, simulate like reading a book. That would be perfect if I'm camping, if I'm inside of a tent, changing, just trying to do basic tasks where I didn't need a lot of light. Now, I'm going to take the white piece of paper away. We're going to test it out on the 45 lumen, and I'm going to shine it at the ground. And this is about 10 yards away right now. And I get a pretty good beam with that. I know it's hard to see on camera, so I'm going to kick it up to the next setting, which is going to be 422 lumens. And now I see a pretty good throw. There's not a lot of artifacts on this light. It's pretty concentrated. And about 50 yards away is a tree. I'm going to put it on the next setting, which is going to be 1118 lumens. And at that point, now it lights up the tree. The video camera really doesn't do it justice for the amount of light that it throws at this setting. It's quite a bit. Now we're gonna put it up to level number 5, which is 1896, and now you can see the top of the trees all lit up, and there's a pretty nice throw on that. And still, when I hold it down, there's no artifacts. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with this lens right now and how clear it is. Now we're going to go to 3,338 and see how this goes. That's 3,338. Now I'm going to pan a little bit. I mean, it's almost like stadium lighting right now out here. And they say that this will shine this bright for about an hour. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with this. I'm going to try it on strobe. Now there's strobe. I can see in a tactical way how that would disorient somebody coming at you, or if you were walking towards them. There's no way at 3,000 plus lumens you'd be able to look at this and be able to function. You'd have to close your eyes or shade your eyes somehow. So I could see this being an effective tactical tool. Now the moment of truth, Wingman's honest, unbiased opinion on this flashlight. One, I see the value in this light. The quality is outstanding. It's machined very well. The functions on this work really well. They're nice and smooth when you transition from one setting to the other. I could see you using this light in maybe a search and rescue capacity. Maybe you're on a volunteer fire department, not necessarily as a helmet light, but when you need a light that's going to throw a ton of illumination out there, this is possibly the light for you. Now, I'm thinking of applications such as I do a lot of 4x4ing, and I leave flashlights in the truck. This would be a great light if, heaven forbid, I break down and I got to effect a self-rescue. Say you're a fisherman out in a boat and the boat dies out in the middle of the lake and you're trying to capture someone's attention. no better way to capture someone's attention than to shine a 3,338 lumen light at them, especially in strobe mode. So I would say in a rating of 1 out of 5 stars, I would give this light definitely 5 stars. For the value, quality, I would definitely give it 5 stars. And the feel of the light, I would give it 4.5 stars. So all in all, I would give this light basically a 4.5 5-star rating, A+. Alright folks, that's a wrap for this video review. If you have any more questions or you want to know more specs on this light, you can get a hold of ThruNite at www.thru-nite.com, or just leave a question in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them for you. If I don't know the answer, I'll get a hold of ThruNite directly.